Yes, we are live. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing?
Yes, good morning, everyone. Sys and Phyllis Savanh, my beautiful wife, my angel, my queen, my business partner next to me there. So say hi, Phyllis.
Hi, everyone.
And welcome to the Savanh family channel. And today is a very, very cool topic. The world, right? Everything that's happening in the world right now, ever since basically about end of March is really when things got kind of, really out of hand. And I think it's still not recovered yet. And it's still, there's still a lot of things that are about to come. I'm a big believer of that. And we got to prepare for it. So this, the title of today is, we're going to discuss something that we learned from Dean Graziosi and really how to start and launch an online business, how to start and launch an online business. So it's really time to pivot, right? And, looking at Tony Robbins, for a good example, he is, the master of live events, right? And when everything happened, he shifted really fast, actually about 3-4 months later. He built this huge, stadium studio that was like, he spent, I think, almost like $5 or $6 million, if not more, on this whole thing. And gosh, it was amazing, that experience. It's almost like you're being there live, but you're at your own comfort of your own home. And quite honestly, I was just talking to my wife about this. It was so, I don't know, I've been to Business Mastery live before, and then I went through Business Master again this time, in our own home, virtual. And quite honestly, I got way more out of it. I missed the energy and the people and the high fives and the hugs and the community and and all that fun. But I really enjoyed. I really got a lot. Maybe I was more focused in that environment, but I got a lot out of it this time. But one of the things that we learned from Dean is how to start and launch an online business. So Phyllis, you want to tell our viewers?
Yes, the reason why we're talking about this today is, every Friday we will be talking about, sharing with you all the, influencers that have influenced our life and changed our life to be better. Because in the past, we are just working like what everybody else is doing, yes, very traditionally, and we didn't really, we pivot, but we didn't pivot to the, to the extent that we want. So we figured, well, Friday will be a good day, kind of chill day, right? So we're going to be sharing with you what have influenced us in our life to get to the life that we want to be, right? How do you live your life on your own term? And thankfully, we went to Business Mastery, we get introduced by, Dean Graziosi, and he taught us about this, this community, this environment called, initially it's called KBB, and now it's called mastermind.com. And it teaches you how to start your business, how to start your online business with what you already have within you, what your experience is, and turn that into a business. And you can do that from your home. And obviously, to me, it is so interesting because as a mother, as a person that doesn't necessarily like to drive, right? And I have so much I wanted to give out to the world and still keep my identity. It was amazing, and a lot of the moms loves it. And the reason why we want to bring this up to you too is because we know that there's a lot of people get furloughed, a lot of people get laid off, and a lot of people really start asking, like, what can I do at home? And what can I do to get a job or create a business? So we thought, me and Z kind of talk about it and said, wow, this might be the way to go, because again, this is supporting by Dean Graziosi, and also it's supporting by Tony Robbins, supporting by Russell Brunson, Stacy Martino. It's such a great course, a startup course, because we learn from there. Because initially we're like, no, man, you can live, no way, right? Recording, looking at camera, talking to you right now, no way, man. Right. But we're so glad that we got that and learned that, and then COVID happened, so we're not as scared or fearful like what everybody else is, because we are actually ahead of the curve. And you're still not too late if you decided that you wanted to do something online, because this platform is really good and it's tech friendly, and you will be able to do whatever you need to do, because it's just so simple that Dean is like, hey, if somebody is no tech and just want to teach something like, how to breastfeed, for example. One of the gals that I learned, she learned the tips and tricks on how to raise her ADD son. Right? There's people that teaching how to sell, right? For us, we're teaching how to make your marriage work, especially when you are running a business, right? There's so many different topics,
Yes.
and somebody actually have a course of how to do a selfie, how to do a cool selfie. And I was like, wow, this is so cool, right? And it's having fun. You're doing it at home. And I just can't say anything. I just can't say enough how good it is.
Yes, most definitely. And yes, Friday is going to be Influencer Day, so we will be sharing really around all the topics, right? It could be a topic, a title that has to do with family, it has to do with business, it has to do with personal growth, or it has to do with relationship or family. But we will share what we learned from an influencer that is influencing and impacting not just us but the world, and has a very large following, large community, and things like that. So Dean Graziosi's, again, the title, again, comment down below some of the things that we're going to be sharing with you, and add value. As we add value to you, we're looking for you to add value to the viewers, other viewers that are viewing this right now as well. And then like our channel, like our video, and if this impacts you, share it with other loved ones, friends, family, business associates that you have. Please share this with them, and we would love to, impact more lives. That's really ultimately why we're doing this. So the topic of today's discussion is how to master an online business with the knowledge that's already within you, with what you already have, right? Good example of this is, my there's a mechanic that does, he used to do, have a shop, obviously impacted. So he just kind of, created a course to do what he knew, and taught other mechanics to do a mobile service, right? It's a good example of that. Phyllis talked about education for children, or somebody did a course on breastfeeding, right? It's just like, like what? I mean, it's just amazing.
I would have bought that course when I first had my baby, because I was like, I have no idea how to do this, Somebody's gonna tell me how to do this, I'll pay for it, because it's the speed, right? And I don't want to try and error because it's painful.
Yes. You know what's cool about it? I saw a course that that this gal did, that was she was teaching you how to cook, but her niche was newlyweds. That was her niche. It's like she said, I'm not just gonna teach how to cook, but really, if you're my ideal client, you're newlywed. So she's telling the story about how you go from yourself to now, from me to we, and guy or girl, now you got to cook for each other, have dinner, whoever gets home first, especially. And it was really made for women who are in, they believe they're in that role where they need to cook for their family, stuff like that, but they don't know how, right? They don't know how. So they teach them step by step how to cook, and in everything, and how to prepare. It's amazing niche, and she, gosh, it was such a huge course. You just never think, well, it's something like that. And she's teaching really small dishes, simple dishes, but it's just amazing. But yeah, it's really learning how to launch, really master an online business with what's already within you. Every single one of us has something within us, or some things within us that we have mastered. We don't have to necessarily go learn new things. You know something, you have a skill set, you have some strategies, you have some tools that you apply into your life every single day, right? And just all we're doing is basically pulling that out, discovering what you have, and then revealing it to the world and sharing with the world through an online platform, right? So if you're thinking about building a business, or even if you think about launching a brand new business, or you have a business, but you need to build, with everything that's happened, you need to pivot a little bit, or you need to add, or you've been thinking about it already, add another division that's online, right? But you love the face-to-face interaction. Great, no problem. That brick and mortar, face-to-face, one-on-one, no problem. But this is just another way to add more value to your business, add more value to your clients. So we're going to be sharing with you 3 tips here today on on how to launch and start an online business, and really how to master an online business with what you already have. So the first tip that I want to share with you is, believe that you have to do this. That's the first step, right? And because we have always done live events, and we started to pivot our event really about December of last year, pivot ourselves way before COVID hit. So we were already on that, that path. We were still going to do our live events, but we wanted to add this online component, right? Doing things virtual, or recording an online course or doing, more of a group coaching or things like that, teaching, training online, where we're speaking instead of going from one to one to many, right? We were already headed that way. And but it did take a level of believing that we have to do it, right? That we have to do this. And for us back then, it was just really adding to it. But now it's like majority of our business is online. So Phyllis, your take on believing that you have to do this?
I agree. Actually, last night we just have a real estate, KW Chinese realtors meeting, and they're all top, realtors. But the thing is, we all know that the trend now is going online. We used to meet with people one-on-one, face-to-face, but right now everybody prefers Zoom because now I can just do it at the comfort of my own home, right? I don't have to go anywhere, and everything is run by technology. And we come up with a conclusion is it's either you do it now or you do it when everybody else is online, then you do it, right? So this is like almost like an online business tech bubble right now. Can I real estate when the real estate bubble is going, everybody's buying homes. Right now it's an online business. So if you want to get in right now, it's the best time to get in so that you have built your online platform, online real estate, right, before everybody else comes in, right? So so for us, we believe that we can do it. Even though it takes us a little bit time, because I was camera shy at the very beginning, but I think now I'm doing a lot better. Am I right? If I'm doing good, just comment on below and let me know so I can feel better about myself.
Yeah, it was weird at the beginning. So, and getting into tip number 2 is, first tip is believing that you have to do it. Second tip is believing that you can do this, right? That you can do it, that you can take your business online. And really just to what Phyllis said that just a little while ago, being on camera, talking, crafting messages, telling stories, learning technology. I mean, I'm a dinosaur when it comes to comparison to my wife in terms of technology, all this new stuff.
So if he can do it, you can do it too, okay?
Yes. I mean, believing that you can do this, right? I mean, microphones, recordings, looking at the camera, taking pictures, and getting yourself out there is something that is really hard for most people. It really is. So ultimately, you need somebody to model after that has already mastered it. So, which is ultimately our third tip. Our third tip is model after success, right? First tip is believing that you have to do it. Second tip is believing that you can do it. But the third tip is modeling after success. Just like Tony Robbins said, success leaves clues. Right. And I'll be the first to tell you right now, when we first launched our online courses and online business, we failed miserably because we failed from our own examples, right? We learned from our own examples, and we launched and we did this, and for about 6 months of our online launch, we're like, man, this is tough. But then it got easier when we just looked at, somebody who's mastered it like a Tony Robbins or Russell Brunson or a Dean Graziosi, and follow the methods that they teach and follow it to a T, just with our own story and our own message and our own experience and our own skills. And man, it just our business just basically took a big U-turn, right? So it's just amazing. Everything from our message, our own individual confidence to be on camera, to share, to be vulnerable, to connect with our viewers, our audience, things like that. All that is due to modeling after success. So Phyllis?
Yes, I think modeling after success is very important. Again, we are learner, we are grower, and I really believe in this. I always tell my husband about this. Learn from success. Work smart instead of working hard. I have been working really hard in the past, and I'm done working hard. I now want to work smart. What is other people doing that is successful? And I'm just gonna, copy it and then be the best copycat. That's what Tony Robbins said. When you're in school, you cannot be a copycat. But right now, if you are doing the best at copying the success, you're not that far away from it.
Most definitely. So just to kind of recap everything. So today's title was how to launch and really how to start and launch an online business, which is something we definitely, our first tip is definitely all need to do. And, how to master an online business with the knowledge that you already have. The best two other tips was believing that you can do it, that you have it within you to do it, and model after success. So there's a link below that has that we learned from mastermind.com and KBB that you can actually click on and learn more about it. And it's amazing. Why? Because we were new. Just like, I love this quote when somebody says, every master was once a mess, right? Every master was once a mess. I love this. Why? Because, Dean, Tony, they're masters now. You look at them like, oh my God, they're so far away. I can't do what they do. I just can't. I can't be on stage. I can't be on camera like that. I can't talk like that. Well, trust me, if you go back and look at their first original videos, or when Tony was on stage, he was a mess. Everybody was a mess. Every master was a mess. So you got to start somewhere. And that link below will basically get you started. And that's how we got started. And that's how we got, built the confidence and the certainty to do the things that we're doing now. And it's just been amazing. And that, we felt it was, with all the struggles that's happening in the world right now, with everything that's happening from unemployment to the virus, still, the probably the most, the real true virus to me is fear, right? COVID is a pandemic. It's there, but really it's the fear, right? People are pulling back. They're more cautious. It just fear is the biggest virus right now. And, when we needed this, this link below that we're sharing with you. And that's why we felt like this is a great subject to talk about, because ultimately this helps us end suffering as well. And this is what we really truly want to do, is end suffering. And the link below got us started. And we are here to share with you how we can get you started as well. So whatever it is that you're going through, whether it is some financial issues and troubles right now, turbulent times with your marriage or your life, confidence level, you might even be sliding towards a little bit depression with everything that's going on, with all the conditioning and the negativity and the issues. Maybe you don't even have issues, but other people are, and you see how the world is suffering and struggling, and you feel it too. Well, it's time to basically, this is probably the best and probably the most important time to make a decision to change your life and take it to the next level that your life deserves. So take action. The link below, learn more.
Yes, if you have a heart and you know that your gut is telling you that, man, you need to impact people, impact life, make people better, just like how we are, go click on the link and check that out, because, again, they are the best in the industry. They know what they're doing. Just check it out, see what they have to say, and get to know them, and click that button to get it started and see, whether that's a right fit for you or not. If you're thinking about doing an online business, right, click that button again, check it out, because it is the foundation of what we are doing today. Without that click of a button, without learning what they have, we wouldn't have get to where we are today.
Correct. Yeah, and I'll leave you this with one last note, right? In order for me to maybe help you with a little confidence in you to believe that you can do it, all you really need is you need the link, obviously, you need somebody to model after, but really, if you want to get started, you want to take that step, you want to take action, all you need is passion. And what I mean by that is not being just a passionate person, but you have something within you right now in your heart that you are very passionate about. That's all you need. Once you have that, you got it made. The rest is all strategy. The link below is strategy. That's it. The belief part of it is, if you have a passion right now for something that wakes you up and you're frustrated because you're not doing it, or you wake up and you want to do this thing that's just pounding in your heart, in your gut, right? That's what passion is. And it's time to do it. It's time to take your passion and deliver it to the world, because you're doing everybody else an injustice if you're not providing whatever you're most passionate about to help other people succeed. Does that make sense? So again, like our video here, subscribe to our channel, and share this if you believe that somebody is right there where they're stuck, right? You know that they've been wanting to start a business, launch a business, or build another department within their company to pivot, or they need to pivot. You know that they're struggling, they need to pivot. Everybody's pivoting right now, from restaurants to delivery service, everybody's pivoting. And this is one of the things that you can do. This path is the best thing you can do for yourself, because you're going to reach more people. So share it. comment, and please let us know how you feel, and please let us know what you learned, and most importantly, tell us if there's anything else that we need to add value. How can we add value to other people? Please comment that as well. So thank you very much, guys, for listening. Have a blessed day.
Yes, and if you don't have enough of us, go to right here. We're gonna have some YouTube card right here that you can just click on and go to the next video. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.